thought you guys were gonna wait for a couple people to come on before I start talking. Thank you for watching the replay. Make sure to give this a thumbs up. And if you're new, consider subscribing. Just fix this really quick. Hey, 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 to whoever hopped on, you're the first person, and you might end up leaving. I never usually talk to the first person. Oh my God. Hey, honey. Hey, you guys. How are you? You guys know that I love to go live when I go shopping, and I went food shopping. And I just want to do an update because I realized I haven't done an update in quite some time. And I get reached out to every day by people who are like, where are you? How have you been? What's going on? A lot of people don't even know that I moved and where I live and etc. I'm going to be doing more updated content, but it has been so hot. My hair's been so bad. I have a lizard in my house, and I redid this nail, and it just looks bad. Oh, you're in South Korea? Okay. I got food. I just got food because I've been eating out lately, which is not so bad because their fast food doesn't fast food how America's fast foods, it's like home cooked food. So I went and I got some food because I felt like having hamburgers and french fries today. I haven't had a hamburger that's really like scratched my hamburger itch. So I got some mozzarella, I got some ground beef, I got some french fries. I'm leaving all this out. I'm hungry. I left the house before even eating anything. I got some wine as always. I usually get the champagne, but I got this because this is 12% alcohol and it was on sale. So I said, let me go ahead and try that out. I got some cheap ketchup because I'm not a ketchup girl, but these hamburgers are gonna be so good. And I also got some ingredients to make pasta. I got this pack of cookies, which I honestly need to stay away from because they're so good. They're so good. They're coconut. They're so good. Got that. So hot. I use a reusable bag when I go shopping, but I've been eating plastic bags for garbage bags, so I still get bags. Got some watermelon. This is ooh. I live in the Dominican Republic. I live in Punta Cana. I got lime. If you're watching, give this video a thumbs up. I got mango. These were 20 cents. These are actually like 18 cents. I got one really hard because I'm a mango fiend. Okay? It's bad. I got sour orange and lime because I like to make sour orange and lime water because it's good for your metabolism. It's good for your body. It's good for everything. It's good for inflammation. It's bitter orange has some amazing benefits. You know, I'm not dating. I haven't really been dating since I got here. I made that video when I first got here about not dating, and I'm sticking to it. They're not the same reasons as when I first got here. When I first got here, I was just saying no because of some of the horror stories that I've heard and different things like that. But I mean, where don't you hear horror stories about men? Where don't you hear horror stories about men? But I wasn't dating because of horror stories and just because I just didn't want to. Now I'm continuing not dating because well, I don't want to be in a relationship. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of compromise. It's a lot of focus. You have to be. And then this is a vacation destination. You know what I mean? And then also my personality. I haven't met anybody who really compliments my personality. But even if I did, I just don't want to date right now. You know what I mean? It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. You know, sometimes I buy food and I go, okay, I spent XYZ amount. And then I'd be like, would it be sensible just to eat out? But I be wanting my fruits and different things. I'm trying to calculate how many meals I have here for the money I spent because it is so cheap to eat here. Whether you're eating out or whether you're buying groceries, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than the States. So I would just be looking. But yeah, I just don't want to date right now. You know, a lot of people neglect the fact that number one, you have to want to be in a relationship, and number two, you know, relationships are a lot of work. A lot of people think just because they're a good person and they don't cheat and they're lonely that they should be in a relationship. But it's like, do you really want to do that? Do you really want to put that work in? Because the last time I got into a relationship, my life was great, everything was fine, things were easy going. Look at this lizard doing push-ups. Are you really doing push-ups, babe? Go walk, queen. The last time I got into a relationship, it completely fucked my shit up. Excuse my language, but everything was going so good, and people talk you into, oh my god, you know, letting somebody in your space. I didn't want to be in a relationship. It took a lot for me. You know what I mean? I really liked the guy, and I just wasn't executing my boundaries. I have accountability there. You know, and it was just too much. It was just too much. Honestly, relationships are a lot. You girls in relationships, it's a lot. It's a lot. You know what I mean? Like waking up knowing that I'll probably spend a good portion of my day doing stuff for other people. I don't be wanting to do stuff for other people. You know how you feel like you feel like you're behind on yourself, like you owe yourself, like you're in debt to yourself. I'm in debt to myself. I'm in debt to my body. I'm in debt to my traveling. I'm in debt to my freedom. I'm so in debt to myself. I really can't pour into anybody else right now. I'm letting you know I'm emotionally unavailable. I'm like selfish, and people be like, "Well, damn bitch, ain't you a little old for that?" No, you're never too old to choose you. You're never too old to choose you ruthlessly. And that's what I think I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Some guy was telling me, oh, you know, women never choose to be singles only because they're not attracting the type of guy they want or something like that. And that could be partially true because, I mean, even if you're in your hardcore single phase and you meet an amazing person, they may be able to, you know, pull you out of it. But I was like, no, child, y'all put 20 on y'all tens when it comes to what you think you bring to the table to a situation. And I hate this talk, but y'all overplay y'all little company. You think so much more of yourself than you should. You put a little bit too much on yourselves. You know what I mean? Like guys act like it's the end of the world when you don't want to be bothered with them. And it's just like y'all are a headache. Do y'all know that? Y'all are a headache. You know what I mean? Y'all be moody, y'all be emotional, y'all be energy vampires. Y'all come into a room and fuck up the whole flow. And act like you don't. It's a lot to do with it. But I do have on my Obama shirt, my Pick the Obama shirt. You know what I mean? Let me take these shoes off in my black house. Oh, let me not let y'all. But yeah, you know, I am looking forward to the, you know, the time when I feel like it. But right now, I just don't, you know. Where are my slippers? But I just want to pop in and say hey to you guys and see what's going on. I was gonna do a whole video about how living out here has changed me because it has, and then different things that when you're living abroad, you have to keep a routine. You have to keep a schedule. You have to do things you like to do. I like to go thrifting on a Sunday. I like to. Where's my charger? Oh, it's probably in my pocketbook. Hold on. You have to do things you like to do, especially living in a vacation, or you'll start to feel like you don't have a life. You'll start to feel like your life has no purpose. It's so peaceful, it's so quiet, it's so easy going here. some days you'll just wake up and you'll be laying in your bed and you'll be like, yo, what is my goal for today? Like, what am I doing? Like what's going on? You start to feel like, yo, am I tripping or have I been on vacation for a year and a month? Like, you just start to feel like you have to do things. You have to get out of the house. Like me personally, I started working a little bit on the weekends, but I think I'm gonna nip it in the bud because it's just not my thing. I haven't been employed by somebody else in over 10 years, and I really don't like people talking to me. I don't really like answering to people, even though the person that I work for is a friend. It's really not my vibe. I'm really a self-employed, work from home type of girl. I don't like any kind of authoritative, but I'm grown. So if you're gonna ask me a question, come at me differently. I don't know if I'm gonna work for long, but it's been helping me get out the house. It's cute. I've met a few followers. I've seen a few girls. I don't like to call people haters, but I've seen a few girls who let me get them in their feelings, and it's just like, hi, hi sis, long time, good to see you again. Hear what you're saying, but personality is reflecting. Otherwise, I still believe you'll be a good wife. I'm a great wife. I've been married before. I love being a wife, but it's time consuming. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of me from me. You know what I mean? But that could be trauma speaking from being in a relationship with a taker. And I was a giver. I wasn't exercising any boundaries. I don't want to do it anytime soon. I feel so deeply in debt to myself. I'm not a city girl. I'm not for the streets. I'm not mingling. I don't have one night stands. I'm not a situationship girl. I'm cold. I'm closed off. I'm severely self-isolated. I'm actually developing a reputation for being icy. And I see it happen. Sorry about that. I kind of see it happening and developing at my job, and it's because every guy that talks to me, like, they get into a romantic zone with you. And I'm not a really romantic girl. I'm kind of a logical girl. So if what you're saying to me doesn't make sense, I can't be sweet talked. You know what I'm saying? Caribbean men, island men, they hit you with the sweet talk and their deep voice and their accent. And I'm like, how does that sound? How does that even sound? How does that even sound? Bitches fall for that? Not me, I'm not bitches. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I mean, like, I had a guy who was helping me learn Spanish. It was going so good. My Spanish has completely plateaued. He revealed his true feelings for me and how he's head over heels in love with me. And he had a dream, and I was gonna be his wife, and I was gonna have his kids. Okay? What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people think that American girls move out here because American men don't want them and they're lonely and they came to have a baby and they came to have a romantic adventure. I did not come to have a romantic adventure. I did not come to have a romantic adventure. And I don't like to be gassed. You know what I mean? I don't like to be love bombed. And I don't like this whole daddy chulo suave, but I'm saying, pero mommy, dímelo, I'm like, I don't know, let me think about it. Give me your, I'm so awkward, I'm like a little Tyrannosaurus Rex with a fat ass, you know what I'm saying, just roaming around Earth, trying not to have people fall in love with me. I'm sweating, my back is that's what I see in you as well. This is not something I say to a lot of my sisters. Gosh, you do look Jamaican. Oh, thank you. Jamaican girls are that dang, honey. I love that you're being true to yourself, Destiny. I love you're pouring into yourself. I'm currently going through separation and I'm focusing on me, period. Yes. Because here's my thing. I'll never tell you that I don't love men. I'll never tell you that I don't love love. But I'll never pretend like I love any of that more than I love me. There's something amazing about waking up in the morning and doing everything you do all day. I know this sounds so crazy to some people, but and I guess it sounds selfish and self-serving and self-absorbed, but who do you really have else in this world? Yes, family and friends, and ultimately I'm doing this for my mother, for my mom, doing this for my mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to help her with her bills and her rent, and that feels good. But you know what I mean? When I watch wives and I watch moms take on one of the hardest jobs on earth, like, I just don't feel like y'all get enough. I don't feel like y'all get enough respect. I don't feel like y'all get enough flowers. I don't feel like y'all get enough time off. I don't feel like you get enough empathy. I don't feel like you get enough compassion. I don't feel like you get enough child support. I don't feel like you get enough nothing. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, I'm not eager to sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? I do things and then, you know, I think about them a lot first. So I don't have this deep self-loathing, anxiety, and depression that I get when I'm committed to something that I'm no longer wanting to commit to, whether it be a job, a relationship, a day trip. I told somebody I was gonna meet them here. I get this like, and you know you didn't want to do that. Now look at you here, stuck, doing something you don't want to do and you're unhappy. Oh well, you made your bed, lay in it. And for me, it scares the dog crap out of me. It scares me so bad. You know what I'm saying? It scares me so bad to feel like, you know, when I see women make that commitment to the baby and the family, I'm like, damn, girl. I'm like, yo, you're crazy. That's amazing. That's beautiful. I'm scared. Are you scared? I'm scared. What are you gonna do? And I really trip out. I really feel there are parts of me that are really mature and really grown and really experienced. And then there's parts of me that's still like a 15-year-old girl. You know what I mean? I still have so much to experience. I still have so much to do. You know, there's so much on this earth that we just don't have knowledge about. People have these privileges where they travel and they do all these amazing things and they see all this stuff and they go all these places. Like, I want to do that. And like 76% of me wants to do it alone. Sometimes I feel like, oh, it would be nice to have like a little travel companion. And then when I have a little drink in me, I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It would be cute to take a nap with somebody. But how, you know, I think I have commitment issues, even to locations, because I was thinking like, damn, I would really still love to live in Colombia. So let me not build my life too huge here. Let me not, what you say? I can have all that in a relationship. Can I? I don't know. I'm scared. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, let me not build my life too big here. You know what I mean? I have this guy who likes me, and I'm like, ah! Because I like to move free. I don't want anything back here. You know, when I'm traveling, I like to be in the moment. I like to be on the boat partying. I don't want somebody blowing up my phone. Where are you? Even if it's lovey-dovey, I miss you. I need to be focused on where I am and what I'm doing. And sometimes I stop myself when I say stuff like that, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm turning into my ex. It's true. It's true. My therapist told me. No, let me stop doing that. You know what? I be having fun with y'all and talking and freaking out and being really animated. But lately, I've noticed women, especially black women with this kind of personality or who exude this kind of happiness, they're getting called like, oh, they're on drugs and this and that. And I hate that. Because I would never, the only drug I do is a little weed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, a little ounce. No. Baby and family is for those of us who have businesses. Raising a family, working 9 to 5 can be hell on earth. Okay. Don't be scared to take advantage of your love life too. And you may just have to go. And if I pick the wrong person again, listen, I don't have no more down bad in me. I don't have no more down bad in me. When I see girls who are in a relationship, there's this girl I work with, I be seeing her. Some days she's and you see stars. And other days, I'm just like, oh, I don't got it in me. I don't know if I got it in me. I don't got no more down bad in me. And relationships are not perfect. They take work, they take time. You be crying sometimes, you be sad. You be like, damn, is that it? Is it over? Like that? Like, we didn't have to meet. I don't have no more crying in me. I don't have no more, Mom, I don't have it. I don't have it in me. When I watch people who are in relationships and how their day and their week and their month goes like this because somebody else, just because they want to sleep with somebody at night, that their day and their week and their month is like this. No, I like smooth sailing. I probably sound like a host. You are me. I thought I was the only one who wanted to be free always. You can have those same emotions and not be. You know what? I can, but when it's attached to solely me, I'm like, okay. If I ruin my day, I'm like, okay. If I come in my house with a bad attitude and I piss me off, I'm like, okay. If I'm giving myself anxiety, I'm like, okay. If it's a friend, I don't even give friends that power, because if it's my mom, if it's my dad, if it's my nephew, it's okay. But not Martha's son. Not Martha's son. You know what I'm saying? And then I just feel so tragically misunderstood. Nobody gets me. Let me stop. They're gonna be like, Destiny's on DR, she be on Carl. No, I'm just happy, I'm just free. I'm so well rested and hydrated. I spent this whole last couple of weeks getting my gut health back together, getting hydrated, drinking oranges and limes and soaking up the sun, getting my digestion back together. I've been doing like castor oil rubs. I be so free and so happy that you probably would think I was on drugs. And I think, potentially like to be in a relationship one day. I mean, you know what happens? I haven't met anybody out here that, well, you know what? It could be from anybody. It could be anywhere. I watch a lot of Hallmark movies. I could go on vacation to Bali and me and the tour guide could hit it off, and then we can move to Indiana and open up an Airbnb. No, but you know what? I'm such a, and this is gonna sound really strange, especially with the energy that I have sometimes. I'm such a calm down girl. You know what I'm saying? You coming to look for me? Come look for me. Let's go to the beach. I'm such a calm energy. I don't like popular guys. I don't like rowdy guys. Give me somewhat of like a pissy guy with like a little bit of an attitude with everybody but me and his mom. And then I want him to have no kids. I want my own fresh baby daddy. I don't know why y'all gotta have 5. And yeah, somebody business minded. Like, I met a guy out here, and I feel like he was in the beginning stages of trying to play with my head. So I just cut him off so cold. It was clean. I cut him off. I was just like, this boundary stuff feels good. I was like, nah, I'm cutting you off. He was like, why? And I was like, I can just tell you what you want to invest in me. Like, we've been hanging out, we've been talking. There's been plenty of opportunities for you to make my life easier, as I've made your life easier, as I've done things for you, as I've hipped you to things, as I've dropped gems on you, as I've given you knowledge that people pay me for. I can see that you are not the guy who's gonna invest in me. You know what I mean? And as soon as guys hear invest, they think, oh, it's all about finances. And no, that's not necessarily it. You know people, you have connections. I have skills that I could get myself paid through your network, and vice versa, And it doesn't seem like that's what you're on. So I'm gonna mind my business. I'm not gonna waste any time on you. I don't want to say that. But you don't know how much time you have left. That's what I'm saying. I was married in a relationship 23 years. I've been divorced 5 years. I've been single and haven't dated now in 4 years. I feel you. Sometimes I want to see how long I can go without dating because I don't really want to date. I just want to meet my soulmate and then we can get married. And then if I trust him enough and I love him enough, maybe I'll give him like one kid if he promises to raise it by himself. No, let me stop. But yeah, I'm just like, I literally told myself I will never be in a relationship after I had a baby at 23 and I have to raise him by myself while his father never helped me or contributed. Then he unalived himself. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I really am. That type of stuff is it's scary. You know what I mean? And then aside from all the bad stuff, it's just, oh, it freaks me out. You know, I don't like giving people any power over me or any control over me. And it's just like, woo, honey. And when you love somebody, they do have like a little bit of power and control of you. I was single for so long and I just took a chance with a friend who was into me. Like, see, now a friend who's into me is cute because, like, we're friends. You know what I mean? I hate fake love and I hate being love bombed and I hate heavy romance and I'm so happy now. I'm so happy for you. I know a couple of happy girls in relationships. There's you, and then I think my dad finally settled down. He's like 69 now. No, I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. You know what I mean? It's so nerve-wracking. And then you know what it is too? I see right through things. I be seeing right through things. Not only do I have like an amazing power of discernment, it's just like I'm book smart and I'm street smart. I have mad brothers. Like I see right through things. I be looking at guys like, and if I hit you, I'll be wrong. Boy, move from me. Move from me with this. Before I whoop you like your mama should. You know what I'm saying? No, sister, no one should raise a child only by him and himself. It's a joke. It's a joke. You know, but yeah, so that's what's been going on. But it's been really good here for me because, you know, the culture itself is just a very giving culture. And anywhere I go, you know what I'm saying? Name a country for an edit. Name a country for an edit. Name a country for an edit? I don't understand. Like a country like Nigeria? I'd like to know more about the castor oil rubs. Oh yes, because castor oil is good for your body. It really is deeply absorbed. I don't have any of the issues that I know it to treat, like fibroids or any uterine issues or any breast lumps or anything like that. But I do use it. I use it on my head and my scalp and my neck and my shoulders, and I rub my legs really well because I was having a circulation problem. But I honestly think it just comes from sitting too long. I'd be right over here, sitting behind this fan, chilling. Destiny, what kind of work do you do? I never know what to do. I never know how to feel when people are like, what do you do, girl? I'm an influencer, babe. I think a lot of people think the only way to make money off of being an influencer or working from home is creating videos that go viral. No, I mean, yes, but no. But yeah, and I do event photography. I have to do some work on that. Do a flip. And you know, that's really it. But yeah, I'm looking to get back soaked. I'm looking to get back into my courses. I sell courses online. I do a lot of one-on-ones, teaching makeup application. I have another course in the works that I really need to sit and work on. What's been happening with me is there aren't really many cyber cafes here. There aren't really, hi Sherelle. There aren't many cyber cafes here. I was supposed to come up. I don't know if you heard what happened to my cousin. There aren't many cyber cafes here. There aren't libraries here. So when I need to get work done, it's pretty much like my house or maybe like a little side restaurant. And sometimes it's hard for me to get work done in the house. So yeah, but let me start getting some of these groceries away. But yeah, you guys, it's been good. I've been really calm. Miss Honey wants me to be in a relationship. You're not the only one. There's this other girl that follows me on Instagram, and she'll like send me profiles of guys. She sent me like pictures of guys from her family. I'm just like, you know, guys don't like good girls, and I can't say that I blame them. I'm just thinking about how to make money if I move. I get it. It's depending on where you're moving, it's always a great bet to work with tourists because they're on vacation, they're spending money. The money that you would get paid from a tourist is generally higher than what you would get paid if you worked in the culture. Like if I worked here, I wouldn't really make any money. So I just do my online work. I do consultations for people who want to move. I do my one-on-ones, I do my classes, and then I do event photography. I'm losing weight. And I got something coming up that I'm gonna, some of you guys are gonna be mad at me, but what's new? We'll talk about that in a few days. Oh yeah, I forgot I got this too. Oh my God, this Dove smells like rose. Oh, smells so good. But you guys, you know, things have been good. Things have been good. And I put feminism in the title, or feminine or something like that, because when I first got here, you know what I mean? I don't know if I was, give relationship a chance. Be open-minded about it. Just don't make it your life's work. Do men even like women anymore? It is like, you know, I don't know. I feel like I really want to get deep into my single bag and get a cat, but my landlord is like, child, don't get a cat in my place. And I'm just like, you're hindering my growth. Do men even like women anymore? Balls. Scared balls. Like, because I don't know how I'm going to react this time to any fuckery. Where's my knife? I have one favorite knife that I like. And this is not it, but yes, we do. I like you. Oh, you're a man saying this. Oh, wow. I had no idea you guys don't like us. Are you sure? Are you Haitian? Do you think it made it easier to move to the DR? Oh, I didn't know you did classes for that one movie. Yeah. I'm not Haitian. Yeah. You know? I meet so many guys every day, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe how many guys I meet a day. It's so good. I meet so many guys every day. Hold on. I gotta do something to this mango. I mean watermelon. I need a good movie recommendation. That's so bad. I am so sorry. I have not eaten today. I've been fasting on and off, but whew, I have not eaten anything today. This mango was $1. Not mango, I mean, what is this called? This watermelon was $1. Watermelon was $1. No, this watermelon was like $1.50. These were 20 cents. My new passion in life, the thing that gets me most excited now is when the grocery store has overstock and the fruit is like a dime. A dime. And it's all seeded. And organic. Everything in this one grocery store, everything is like so organic and regular, like they don't call it organic. I was talking to a lady who works in a grocery store and I was like, is this organic? And she was like, I was like, no, it's just like, I don't care. I was just wondering. You know what I mean? Because I really don't care. And she was like, everything it's, we don't need to label it organic because what is the other stuff? Poison? You know what I mean? And I was just like, well, no, you know. And we kind of had like a little, with my limited Spanish, a little talk. And she was like, no, everything here is organic, it's fresh from the farm. And she was telling me how you can even go to the farm and get stuff. I was like, wow. So I love that. I love when that happens. I get a lot of mango. I wanted to get more, but I have to remind myself that this stuff is really high sugar. I actually ate a banana already. Actually already did. I've been trying to stay away from bananas though. I've been trying to eat the tropical fruits. Bananas, I love bananas, but for me, at the times I want to eat them, baby, sugar. Yes, love it. And movie recommendations, have you seen The Reading? My mom wants me to watch that. I don't like sad movies. I don't like too much drama or too much heartache or struggle. Like, I don't know why it gives me such bad anxiety. I've been watching Christmas movies. I've been watching Fall in Love, Meet Me in Paris, where these single girls move to a new location and meet a guy and they have an Airbnb or an inn together or a hotel. I've been watching the most happiest, happy-go-lucky, goofy movies. My mom hates it. When she came here, it was like, no Tyler Perry. We're not doing no sad black women movies. We're not doing no struggle, no pain, no nothing. We're doing happy movies. We're doing Hallmark. We're doing ABC. We're doing Disney. But yeah, no, that was actually, I put it on. I put it on one night and I woke up in the middle of a scene that seemed really interesting. So I may have to check it out again. I really do. Yeah, I don't know. It's something like, I just be like, I get anxiety. I watch a lot of movies that I've already seen before because it takes some of that from me, some of that anxiety. I like teeny bopper movies. I like coming of age movies, movies that I probably shouldn't like watch into my 30s, movies I should have been stopped watching at like 15, 16. But I hear good things about The Reading. I do. These are really good. I shouldn't have brought these back into my life. They're so good. They're so addictive. And can you guys tell I got my teeth done over? I mean, I put up the videos, right? Sorry. I put up the videos. I'm going to put up the video about the whole process. You guys don't really engage with my shorts. So So I be on the fence. Not because, like, you know, back in the day, I'd be like, oh my god, you guys don't support me. Fuck you, fuck your life. But now it's just like, well, you know, you may not like the shorts that I put out, so. And because, like, I hate when people give me, like, recommendations. Oh, you should do this, you should. I know how to make a fool of myself. I know how to make drama online. I know how to put people in shock and horror and awe. You know what I mean? I can use my body. There's so many different things that I can do if I want to get an abundance of views just to make a few dollars or to promote a product, which I don't have right now or something like that. But that's just not what I do right now. It's just not what I'm interested in. Once you've been doing the online thing for long enough, you learn how to make money without making an ass of yourself or without putting out weird clickbaity content. You do it, we've all done it, I've done it. Whether it be to prove a point or make money or just to, you know, test the waters with a certain kind of content. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for like 15 years. You know what I mean? So sometimes people will say things to me, I just be looking at them like, what are you talking about? I'm like that old person, like, when I was your age, I had to walk 8 miles to school in the snow, uphill. But it's just like, when I first started YouTube, there was barely any money. You couldn't even really name your channel after yourself. There was no partnership. You know what I mean? There wasn't even a name for content creators. You know what I mean? So people be like, oh, have you ever done this? You should do that. Have you ever done this kind of video? Did you do that before? You should do this. Like, so-and-so was doing that. Child, get out of my face. Please. Yeah. It is, it is, it is. But, you know what I'm saying? I missed you guys. I want to buy it and see how you're doing. I'm going to eat that whole watermelon. I want to call it mango so bad. I'm going to eat that whole watermelon for today's out. And I never even liked watermelon in the States. It was like, I hated the texture. I hated the texture of watermelon. I took pride in being a black person who don't like watermelon, but child, that watermelon, and I'm losing weight. And I keep saying this because I almost gave up. You know, I've been working out. I've been really paying attention to what I'm eating, and I almost gave up because I'm like, I'm not eating fast food. I've cut down starches and the carbs. I'm loading up on protein and vegetables. I don't drink liquor, and I'm not losing weight. Well, I'm gonna start drinking liquor again. And the other night I had a drink at work, and it was so good. I love scotch. Scotch? I don't know, but I was at work like, I was such a lightweight. When you stop drinking and you start drinking again, I was like one drink, and I was in the corner like, a lightweight. I got butter. I never get butter. I got butter today. They got good butter and good cheese out here, and good bread. Good bread. So I'm gonna be having me something cute to eat. I tell you what. But that's it. I'm gonna make me some. Hold on. I'm gonna make me some lime and orange water. Got my lashes done. I need to get them filled. I like how they look sometimes after a couple have come out. Okay, yeah, but like I was saying, or I was trying to get to, hold on. I'm gonna make myself some bitter orange and lime water. I should have got tamarindo. I don't want to use that knife. It has something on it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Sunday. I am going to take a nice cold shower. I'm so hot and sweaty. I'm gonna take a nice cold shower. I'm gonna rub the orange on my face. That's one thing about me, and my future husband's gonna have to love this about me. I rub everything on my face. If it's a fruit, I'm gonna rub it on my face. So I'm gonna rub that on my face. My skin loves it out here. My skin loves it here. It helps with inflammation. It helps with blood sugar. It helps with digestion. It helps lower your appetite. It's so good for you. It's actually banned in the States. It has so many benefits. Anything that's good for you is banned in the States, or they're gonna try to make you believe that it's bad for you. And I was in the grocery store the other day. Well, it was like a week ago. I was in the grocery store, and I thought they were, what did I think they were? I thought they were chinola. I thought they were passion fruit. So I bought a pack of them, a big pack. And I got home and I got me a big cup of cold water. I was gonna pour the chinola pulp into my water and just drink it. Sometimes the only snack I have is a sweet drink, right? So I thought it was chinola, and I cut it open, and it wasn't. And then I went to look at the name, and it was like bitter orange. And I was just like, oh my God, wow. So I started doing research, and I learned a lot about it. At first, I was just using it to clean stuff with, clean meat. I'll put it on my face, of course. And then I just started making waters out of it. And then what else? Yeah, I use it to clean my meats, to clean the house. I will boil the rind. I'll boil the rind, some rinds here in my coffee pot. If I fried stuff, because I don't really have fried stuff anymore. I have an air fryer, but I don't really use like hot grease and flour to fry anything. And I fried, I didn't even fry something, I made popcorn. And I didn't like the oil smell in the house. So I put some of that in a pot with a little bit of vinegar. And you boil it, and the oil, that nasty oily smell, leaves the house. And what I like about these two is they're so juicy. Like, they're so juicy. Hey, Vicky Sweets. I haven't gone live in a while. I have to try to make some type of schedule about it. This bitter lime is tearing my cuticles up. I did my nails yesterday. I'm not particularly proud of this job, but they look good. But they looked better the first time around. I drink lemons, apple cider vinegar, pickles, but that's so good. I love briny, I love vinegar, I love I love tart, I love sour stuff. I always have. That sounds so good. And I don't know, when something is a citrus, I just assume it's good for your skin. You know, being in the sun all day. I need to do more. I want to come back, period, and do more. You know what I mean? I haven't reached my peak as an influencer. I stopped having a goal. I didn't know what it was that I wanted. You know what I mean? Of course, you see things that other people have, and you're just like, okay, yeah, that would have been cool. But because you don't have that in your mind's eye, you don't get it. You have to know what you want. You have to know what you're doing this for. I always started just because I wanted to teach Black women how to wear everyday functional makeup, wearable makeup. I wanted to teach the basics and the skills. And it's gotten so far from that lately, I just don't know my place here, you know? So I haven't been trying to force anything. Here we go. Ooh, one orange and one lime, and it's practically like limeade. I could add some sugar to it, but I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? So I haven't really been wanting to force anything. I don't like to force stuff. One thing you'll never hear about me is she clawed her way to the top. No. I'm supposed to be on the top, so I will. But I'm not clawing my way. I'm not creating fake friendships, and there's nothing wrong with doing that. I'm not shading anybody. I'm not, what is it? Sneak dissing anybody or anything like that. It's a well-known story in fame. I'm not clawing my way nowhere. If I'm supposed to be there, I will be there. Okay? I'm not killing myself to get there. I'm not changing who I am as a person. I'm not becoming some manifestation of what other people think success looks like. So I've just been minding my business until I feel something natural that I have to offer that I want to do. I love when I ask you questions. You don't have an issue answering. You have always been a gem. Thank you so much. No problem. Your skin looks beautiful. I need to try it, but you're right about the environment affecting your skin. My skin does much better in tropical places in the summertime too. Absolutely, absolutely. And I have really oily skin, and I thought it was going to be bad for me, but no, my skin loves it. My pores have shrunk. I picked up weight when I first got here. I lost a good amount of that weight, but I'm back to the size I was when I was in California before I gained the weight. So to me, it feels like I haven't made a huge progress, but I have to give myself props because when I look back at my videos from this time last year, I was heavier. You know, I haven't been making the most valiant efforts, so it's like you can't get mad at not getting the results for the work you can put in. So, you know, thank you so much, beautiful soldier. Yeah, but things have been good, you know. The only thing is, you know, realizing that you, like, okay, so I don't want to work and I don't want my life to be how it was in LA, but you do need your things that you do. You do need to have your thing, you know. Thrifting is something that's really, is something really you can really do here. And like little, like, farmers markets, festivals, food trucks, day parties. It's very vacation. So sometimes your day can kind of feel like, as an American, somebody raised in a really capitalist country, it can make you feel like you're not doing anything, you're not getting anything done, you're wasting your time, you're gonna regret this in a few years because you weren't doing this right now. You're not working hard, so in a few years that's gonna reflect. That's something that I constantly think about. You know what I mean? What am I doing today that is gonna be beneficial for me in a few years? What am I doing today that I'm gonna thank myself for in 5 years? You're resting, bitch. You're protecting your peace. You're eating and you're drinking healthy. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here, you know, wearing and tearing on yourself, which just, you have to do what you have to do until you get to do what you want to do. And like, it's things like that that, you know, you don't give yourself credit for, you know, just taking care of yourself. We don't get credit. We don't give ourselves credit for that because that's just what you're supposed to do. And yeah, it is what you're supposed to do, but a lot of people ain't doing that. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's like, well, yeah, I know something and I'm supposed to know it. Yeah, you are supposed to know it. But a lot of people don't know that. You know what I mean? So it's little things that we just look over because we just feel like, okay, we're supposed to be doing this. We're older. We're grown. I'm supposed to have a house. I'm supposed to take care of my kids and pay my bills. And you are, but a lot of people ain't. So give yourself a little grace, please. Not too hard on my twin. You know? I'm watching my little plant that I got from the mall when I went to get my teeth done. I kidnapped it. And there's roots. There's a baby growing in the water. And you see stars. Plant. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, you know what I mean? And all by 30, sheesh, the pressure. Yeah, you know what I mean? There's so many people who are huge now who are like 60, 70, and then you get on to this 40. You know, it's not a race. Of course you want to have certain things when you're young so you can look a certain way, live a certain way, and, you know, give a certain image and be this and be that. But for me personally, I've just been really trying to mind my business. You know what I mean? I've just been really trying to mind my business, and I've just been really trying to. Ooh, I dropped my. I've just been really trying to be mentally clear with what I got going on, what I want, working toward, toward things, and that's really it. Got water all over this floor, honey. Hey, Jenny. Ugh. Okay. Oh my God. You ever stop? I went shopping and you're like, wait, I bought something that I'm supposed to be excited about. What did I get? And it's like, I got food, I got fruit, I got wine, I got the body spray. It's like you need a little something for yourself, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think, what is my little thing that I got for myself? The first place I went today is I went to the Chinese store, which is like a little cheapy clothing store and home goods. I went to look for tall socks because I'm gonna wear my Doc Martens again tonight because it's been bearable at night. So I popped my Doc Martens on. I can't remember. I didn't get anything from there. I didn't get any ice cream. I got cookies. I got wine. Something else. I don't really remember. But it's so hot. It's been so hot lately. Storm season. Last year I don't remember it being this hot. I really don't, but it could have been and I just wasn't paying attention. It's definitely hot for the past few weeks, the past month. And then yesterday it was raining like crazy. You know, I did my nails. I have a little gel polish collection. I have a little UV light. Oh, I can't wait for this set to fall off so I can do some fresh ones because baby is a mess. Yeah, it is, but I wanted to pop in and see what you guys are up to. I'm about to do the outline for my course. I'm just gonna do the outline for the course that I want to do and start getting it into motion because no, I didn't post the nails video. I didn't post the nail video because doing my right hand with my left hand is always a struggle, and all the nails look good except for this one. I don't really know what to say about this one. And I'm just not the best at it. This is just to keep my nails manageable because, getting your nails done out here is not the most expensive, but I'm the kind of person when it comes to what I'm spending my money on and budgeting, what I do is I'm like, okay, so instead of getting my nails done a couple times a month, I can do X, Y, Z, ABC. Instead of getting my nails done, I can buy weed. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, someone's gonna click on this, like, what does she got on her face? Orange. It's just oranges. And I'm gonna take the rest of the oranges and I'm going to smash them onto my shower floor to clean the shower. And yeah, definitely. Rates are rating everywhere in the world. Everything's inflating, everything's going up. I get it, I respect it, and every now and again, I'm subjected to it. But I'm a huge advocate for learning to do things yourself, not because you should always do them yourself, but in case of an emergency, in case of something last minute, in case somebody lets you down, in case you go somewhere and you let somebody do something for you and you hate it, and you used your money and now you're gonna either take it out or you better fix it. I'm a huge advocate, especially for women when it comes to hair and nails. Certain hairstyles, I understand. You just can't learn it. Certain kind of braids, certain kind of styles, but there's definitely a benefit to having some self-sufficiency about yours, This is a Dominican wine kind of drink, but I saved the bottles because I like drinking water out of them. So I have a couple bottles floating around, and I fill them up. I keep them in the fridge. Water just tastes phenomenal out of glass. Oh my God, phenomenal. I hate water out of paper cardboard, and I try not to drink water out of plastic, but honestly, my big fat 5-gallon jug, that's where my water comes in, and that's plastic. So looking forward to this. I don't know what this be. Third act, third wind. I'm looking forward to having a new boost of energy, confidence, and just inspiration because I love creating content. Like, I want to talk more on this channel about living abroad, but I really feel like this channel is fighting for its life and it has been for so long. Honestly, I think this channel has always had viewership issues, and I'm sure a lot of it has to do with me and consistency and this and that, you know. So I have a separate channel for my travels and for living abroad and for what I'm up to these days, and I haven't quite started making content for it yet, but I really think I should just go for it, you know what I mean, and release myself from the shadow or from my past as a beauty influencer. I still feel like I'm a beauty influencer, but I don't really create as much content, if any, these days. I haven't in so long. It's so hot. I don't wear makeup. I don't get PR as much as I used to, but I still do. I still get packages. Most of it goes to my mom's house. I have a couple of brands that have my address here, and I tell them, like, if it's under £5, you can send it, but please don't send me anything heavy as fucking mail, because then I gotta pay for it. You know what I mean? And it'd be a whole bunch of paper and plastic and dumb stuff, and I'm paying for this. You know what I mean? This company sent me a big, long package. I loved everything in the package, but the package could have been like 3 pounds lighter. Like, come on, babe. Get sustainable. You could have sent that in a thin cardboard box. None of the stuff was breakable. All this extra paper and wrapper and it was too much. But yeah, you know, I honestly want to, and I don't want to talk too much about it because in the past I've talked about things, and as somebody who inspires others, sometimes you have to do your thing first because you've always got eyes on you. And it's not always even a negative thing. Sometimes you could just be on the video talking about an idea that you have, and it could inspire somebody else, and they could execute it before you, and that really sucks. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I've got some things in the works, you know. I'm not on a hair growing journey, but I am letting my hair grow, and I honestly think I should just big chop it. I honestly think that I should skin bald my head, but I need Rogaine. And they sell a lot of minoxidil products out here. So I think I'm gonna get me a minoxidil kit. They have a conditioner, a shampoo, they have the drops, and I think a spray. All for 1,000 pesos, which is like 18 bucks. And then my hair thrives under low manipulation. My hair does not do good with braids. I love braids. I always want to braid. Whether it be cornrows or box braids, my hair does not like braids. My hair is fine, and my hair strands are fine. My hair strands are medium density. I just don't have a lot of follicles on my head. You know, we know this. I'm in the process of getting my hair back to health. The last braids didn't do me any favors, and then wearing that little mushroom thing that I was wearing, I had a clip right here, and it really broke my hair off right here. It really did. But the castor oil within 3 days has already got me feeling like snuggly, so, you know. But yeah, that's it, you know. I've been kind of also holding myself back, and we do this, you know. Okay, I'm gonna start doing content when I lose more weight. I'm gonna start doing content, but I want to do content, but I gotta wait till I move to a better apartment because the lighting is not good here. I want to do content, but I gotta wait until I have a new look, because I don't want to come back doing new content with an old look. I need a new cut, a new color. I need a new wig, a new texture. And it's just like, babe, it's crazy because I already know better. I know better. I know better. I know better. But it's hard, you know. It's hard not to give into the pressures of wanting to have a look, have a brand, have a vibe, have an energy. You know what I mean? You want to look and feel a certain way. You want your kitchen to be beautiful with white cabinets. You want a marble, island in the middle of your kitchen, somewhere where you can film and it's like bright in the background and you can work out in front of it and you have a cute hairstyle and you're known for that hairstyle. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard, you know? So don't beat yourself up about it. You know, give yourself a new treat, something small. Like for me, the small thing that I like that gets me wanting to do something is nails. Yeah, the all-white apartment that everyone has, absolutely. I was gonna move into an all-white luxury apartment in downtown LA off of Flower, and that shit was gonna be so expensive. It was a downsize. I was living in a two-bedroom, two-bathroom place in Glendale. Now that I don't live there anymore, I can tell you all my business. So I was living in Glendale for like 6 or 7 years in one condo. Then I moved to another. But before moving to the second condo, I was gonna move in to a place in downtown LA. I was living in LA for 11 years. I live in Punta Cana now. And man, this condo was gonna cost me so much, and not even so much. It was gonna be like 2,000 and change. They had a COVID special, and that's how you know I've been living in LA too long. When I first moved to LA, I cried because I was sleeping on this girl's couch. I was her roommate. I wasn't even sleeping on her couch. I was sleeping behind her couch, right? And I went to go look for an apartment, and I cried and I cried, and I couldn't find anything, and I ended up finding an efficiency, which is even smaller than a studio, doesn't even have a stove, and I think that was like $800 or $900, and my rent is even less than that now. And now saying that 2,000 isn't a lot, it's just crazy how my mindset has grown. But that's what's going to happen to all of us. We're all, going to get to financial situations where we think the way we're living now, that's not a lot. Your rent's $2,000 now. That's not a lot. You're going to own if you want. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be able to pay $15,000 rent without even coughing. You know what I mean? If that's what you want to do. That's the mindset. But yeah, so I remember crying and feeling like, oh my God. So I was living in Glendale after a while, after years. I lived all over Hollywood. I lived in Koreatown. From Koreatown, I moved to Glendale. I was living in Glendale. Thank you, Jen. I was living in Glendale, and my landlord wanted to sell the condo. Asked me if I wanted to buy it. I did not. He would have worked with me in this, and I did not. I do not. Even coming out here, I thought I wanted to own property right away. I do not. It's a huge responsibility, and for somebody like a late life teenager like me, it's too much. So after living in our condo for a while, I was just like, yo, I'm moving deeper into obscurity. If you live in LA and you move to LA for a purpose, you should be executing your purpose or get the hell up out of there. If you move to LA to act, you need to be going to auditions, you need to be going to acting class, or get the heck up out of there. You know what I mean? If you are moving to LA to do content and get a vertical and go to these events and networks, do that. Because LA is very expensive. LA is not really the kind of place where you just go to start your regular life. You should be there for something. If you're moving to LA just to be in California, just because you like the state, you got lit. Or you need to move out to like Lancaster or the Valley or something, because it's crazy expensive. You have to deal with all these eccentric personalities, all these thirsty people who moved all the way from Tumbleweed, Indiana to pretend to be a Kardashian. It'll drive you insane. If you're not serving a purpose there, it'll drive you insane. New York can be very much the same way. You know what I mean? LA is way more expensive than New York. Hey Destiny, but for LA you get more space for what you would pay in New York. New York's tiny. You know what I mean? With their places. New York City, Metro New York. Upstate New York, you can get cheap stuff. Just like in different towns in LA, you can get cheaper stuff when you get out to the desert. Hey Destiny, when you bring back your support, wait, I really want to. There's a few fitness items that I would really love to bring back. I really, really would. And I have like one here. I'm working on that. I'm working on doing some things. I have a drop shipper in the States now, my cousin. You should definitely do what you set out for once you move there. No, you definitely should. You definitely should. And I wasn't for a long time. After living in LA for about 3 or 4 years, I didn't want to act anymore. I was full-fledged doing influencer stuff, and that was great, and I was living my purpose. And my friend would always remind me, like, yeah, your rent is expensive, but you work from home. This is your office, this is your workspace, this is your home space, this is where you bring clients, so you're actually saving money. Because I wanted to leave for so long, but I always had friends who would be like, damn, like, don't give up, babe. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can still do this, and you can still do that, but girl. By the way, I loved your makeup line, especially the color correcting pencils and contour palette. I want to bring all my stuff back. That is one thing that I really, really, really miss about US. Being able to just start a business up. Being able to just start a business up and have things delivered to your house, put them on a website, and then start shipping them. People don't understand, people in the States don't understand how much of a blessing that is, because you can't do that in so many other countries. You can't just have boxes and boxes of stuff from China shipped to your house, take photos, put it on a website. By the end of the night, you have sales. By the end of the night, you're making money. Yo, that is a blessing. It is a blessing. Girl. So crazy. There was one other thing that I miss about the States that I was thinking of the other day, and I said, you know what? Wow, that's so amazing. And I damn. I don't know, but one thing I will say about here is you can have a bowl of ice cream delivered to you for like 50 cents. I did it the other day. I got a scoop of cake, a scoop of brownie, and a scoop of vanilla with caramel sauce on top. The vein in my forehead is giving it away. The vein in my forehead is giving it away. I was in here in heaven. It was so good. Oh my god. You know what? And they were handmade, so it was like I had to make a certain amount, sell them, and I bought some of those products here, and in making them here, but I don't know, I don't want to speak too much on it because I don't know what's in store for me. I could still do some of the things that I wanted to do. I've always wanted to go on tour and like do meet and greets and do classes. I have a lot of bronzers and blushers made up, and I still want to do these things. You know what I mean? And yeah, I still can. There's so much. There's so much in store. There's so much going on. My head looks so big. So big. But dang, what is the other thing that I was saying that I missed from the States? And it was good. And it was something real simple. Aside from that, I am in Punta Cana. Punta Cana! I have all these orange peels on me, but dang, I can't even remember what it is. I can't even remember, but it's cool. Meet and greet. DR. Would y'all come to DR to meet me? Oh my god. I really hoped for you to do a meet and greet years ago, Destiny. I'm like, dang, she's the realest ever. Thank you. I mean, I wanted to forever, but back then, I was just like, nobody's gonna come to see me. It's gonna be a waste. I tried to do a class one time. I promoted it for like 3 days. I wasn't getting any like feedback, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just not gonna do it. Nobody wants to come to see me, so I'm not gonna do it. It got canceled. No, we never ended up doing it. And I'm still in contact with the lady, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think she's interested in doing it. I don't know if she still has the funding. Oh my God. Destiny, drop the natural skincare secrets, please. I need to. I talk about things on my Instagram. Like I'm using a baby brush on my face right now. I used to use a scrubbing pad. I use my few products. Um, and stuff like that. You know what it is? I have a drop shipper in the States now. My cousin, she's more than willing to receive products, ship them out for me. I'll run the website. I'll send her the orders. She'll get them all bagged up. She bought a printer. So yeah, absolutely. I would absolutely like, honestly, I don't want to be in DR all year round, all the time. What I would honestly like to do is link up with somebody who is out here on a calculated basis. Like they're here every 3 months. So we can switch out. You can come and live here for 3 months, pay my rent while I'm in the States, seeing my mom, seeing my dad, seeing my family, handling business, going to doctors, getting things together, whatever the case may be. And then when I come home, you're out of there. You know what I mean? And I can do what I want to do. Like I want to travel, but there's so much more that I want to do. And somebody was on here earlier. I think it was a guy who was telling me, "Oh, you need to get into a relationship." I would love to meet a guy who's just like me. He's single. He doesn't have any kids. He's business oriented. He's an entrepreneur. He likes to travel. He's got a little change in his pocket. Has means to make more, and we could travel and do things together. That would be amazing. But when you do have guys who are like that and have that kind of freedom, from what I've experienced, a lot of times they're mean. They're mean because they know that they are an anomaly. Meeting somebody, 35 years old with no kids and who's just like not broken down, mean, damaged. They have their freedom, they travel, they have their wits about. It's hard. God's not done. So I hope, like, I do believe that he's out there. He's probably in a relationship right now. I feel like all the people that I'd be best with are probably married because, like somebody said, they sense in my personality that I'm relationship oriented, which I have been, and which I can be. Just getting burned in the past, it makes you want to lean away from it, but I'm not like anti-love. I'm not. And when people tell me that they're happy in love and stuff like that, like I'm so happy for them. Like I'm not one of those single girls who's gonna like bash your partner or try to get you to be single with me or come hit the streets. Like my friend, she's married and she has a baby, and I could tell that her baby dad is not excited that she's hanging out with a single girl. But like we can go chill in your place, like in your little girl cave in your room. Like I'm chill. Like I'm not. I barely even have a sex drive. I did not want to say that to you guys, but it's only like once or twice a month that I'm kind of like feeling heterosexual. It's only like once or twice. Like, I'm not. I don't be in the streets. I don't like. You know what I'm saying? I don't be like niggas like that. Me and my friends say this all the time. The good men are married or in relationships right now. They come in. They coming down. They coming out. From the story you told about yourself relationship-wise, you're definitely a relationship girl. Yeah. It's a little harder when you still want to date black men exclusively. It is, honey. Oh my God. It's really hard because, like, I meet guys all the time. And out here it's different because, like, you'll see black guys and they'll, like, stare at you. And they're wondering, does she speak English? Is she Haitian? Is she Dominican? Is she Haitian Dominican? Is she... And this guy came up to me and he was spitting that heavy Dominican sex in my ear. I guess he thought I was Dominican, and I was just like, what? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was just like, but what did you say? Don't be saying stuff like that. I'm an innocent young girl. I'm a late in life teenager, and I don't know, but I was just like, he was tall, he had a big neck, he was very black. But yeah, that's what happens a lot. I mean, it's a vacation destination. I feel like the guys, a lot of guys come out here, they want Dominican women. And it doesn't bother me because I'm in a country that's not mine. I'm in a tourist destination. I'm in a place that's very well known for sex trafficking, work, and not even to say that that's all they want the girls for, but it's heavy out here. So even when you meet a little cool guy on the beach, he's out there trolling for buns. A lot of times. But I'm open. When I meet people, I leave a very small opportunity for us to link in a way, depending. But I will say that I meet a lot of young guys out here. Go jogging around McDonald's. There aren't really any McDonald's in Punta Cana. And I don't jog, I lift. I'm a lifter. You know what I mean? And I was in the store today and they had about a good 30-pound dumbbell and I was doing some rolls with it. It felt so good. I miss the gym so much, but I've become so introverted and I've become so self-isolated that when I do go out in public, I attract weird attention because I act like an alien. I don't seem like I'm around here, from around here. I'm not gonna say I don't look like I'm from around here because there's black girls everywhere. Beautiful women, all different types of facial features, and you know, it's beautiful out here. And I really hate, you know, some of the politics behind a lot of things, but I'm loving my life. I've learned a little bit to trust men again because when I was living in LA and New York and New Jersey, when I was leaving out of my house to go do things, I would always prepare myself to be a man. I'm making sure I have on my boots, I'm making sure I got my big bag, I'm making sure I have my whatever, because I know that I'm gonna have to fend for myself. No one's gonna help me. I'm gonna have to do this. This is gonna be hard. I'm gonna tie that to my car. I'm gonna do this. But out here, I just go. And I know that no matter what, there's gonna be a man there to help me. And there is. No matter what. No matter what time of day or night, no matter what I'm wearing, how I'm looking, no matter what. There is gonna be a man who's gonna run from somewhere to help me. And it is so refreshing. It is so refreshing. It is so refreshing. And this is not me saying that American men aren't helpful. They're not as helpful. And these men have a lot of handy skills. They know how to hang stuff on walls and fix ACs. They know how to build floors and do things. So there's something about that that's so comforting. You know what I mean? Because if I went outside into the parking lot right now and I said, hey, my fan broke, somebody would run over here with tools and would fix my fan. If I was like outside and my scooter had a flat tire, somebody would come help me change my flat tire. If I'm in the grocery store and I'm struggling with bags, somebody's gonna come and help me with my bags. And they're gonna greet you and they're gonna make eye contact. And it's even being called negra when I first moved here, it just felt so, but when you think about it, I am a black woman, and everywhere I go, I'm greeted with respect. You know what I mean? I don't know, but like it can be a little overwhelming. It is a turn on. It is definitely a turn on, and I think if I weren't so American, I would be able to find somebody out here and be loved beyond measure and be happy. You know, but there is definitely a side of me that still wants a very financially stable guy. I don't want to be the breadwinner. Not because I want to use all your money and do all your things, but I cannot fully submit to you if you're not the financial dominant. It's just not in me right now. It may be something that I need to work on, but I meet wonderful guys, beautiful heart of gold. I mean, men who will walk in the rain. I had this guy, my scooter, what happened to my scooter? It had no gas, but I'm trying to remember what was wrong with it outside of the gas. I think it was my light or something. He came to my house, he left his motorcycle, he pushed my motorcycle from my house to the gas station, got gas, fixed the tire, and bought it back. And all he asked for was a plate of the food that I was cooking. I was just like, I was like, yo. I was like, yo. I was like, wow. Everywhere I go, it's like men casually watch you, right? Looking for an opportunity to make what you're doing easier. And I had a bad incident in a gym where absolutely they don't. And this guy rushed over to me in the gym and he was helping me with the machine. And because I was fresh and because I was new and because I'm American and because we don't really have that in our culture as much, I took offense to it. And I was really irritated. And I made a video about it. And I was like, he came over and he was like mansplaining and da 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 da. And in hindsight, me looking back at that situation, you know, sometimes people don't know what to say. And they just want to give you a kind gesture. And though I still felt irritated and annoyed, I think about it differently now. And I feel bad about that instance. I didn't get into an argument with him, but I recorded the video and I put it on my fitness page. And a lot of people were on my side, like, yeah, you know, sometimes you go to the gym and you just want to be alone and you just want to mind your business. And some people were like, oh, he was just trying to help you and it's obvious that you need help. Da, 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 da. And it became a huge thing. And growing from that moment, I just understand how guys are out here now, and they're hyper vigilant. They want to help you. I want to know. They want to come. They want to help you. They don't want you to do it. They want to do what they can do. You know, they're like hyper attentive. Wait, what are you looking for? Where are you going? What do you need? You looking for the beach? You looking for food? They want to help. They want to help. They want to help. And that's something that I've realized has helped us switch. Absolutely. No, absolutely, absolutely. Because when I first got here, my guard was definitely up. I was definitely prepared to meet colorism. I was definitely prepared to fight girls. I was definitely prepared to curse you out in Spanish. I had learned a whole bunch of phrases that I was gonna let you know because what the fuck are you looking at? And don't treat me like that because I'm black. And oh, and do you do that to the white girls? And I was ready. I was ready for whoever wanted it. And it never came to. And the few instances that I would get into weird energy is because I came with weird energy. Let me tell you something, American women, we be rude as fuck sometimes. We be so rude and so nasty and so mean and so guarded and so disrespectful and so protective. And we bear so much anger in our faces. And I can only say this because where I work and where I do freelance, we get a lot of American tourists. And a lot of American women may not recognize that I'm American or know me, but the energy that they give is just so... It's hurtful. And it's sad. We were, like, I do event photography, so I was in this club last night. Beautiful American women came in and they were being so mean. And I was just like I got close to one of them because it was a birthday celebration and the bottle models that came out and they had the sparklers. And I had my phone just up here recording the crowd. And this girl was standing in front of me and she kind of was just like, man, you get the fuck up off me. And it's just like, we're all in a circle. We're all here looking around the crowd. And I just pretend like I don't speak English. You know what I mean? And it was just like, and I'm not going to generalize because we're all not like that, because I'm not like that, because you're not like that, because you're not like that. You like that a little bit, but you're not. You know what I mean? We're all not. But it reflects on us all. And that's something that needs to stop too. But I was just like, I wanted to pull her outside and be like, yo, are you good? Are you good? You want to... Because sometimes when you're in an area where you're not comfortable, because I know that Black women and women in general can express anxiety through anger and irritation. Like, are you good? Like, are you okay? Like, I'm not gonna bring you to my place, but I understand. Like, do you need somewhere to sit down where you're comfortable? Do you need? Are you good? Do you need to use my phone? What is your baby daddy doing? Talk to me. Like, I don't know. Like, because it was just too much for me, and I was just like, and I've never been an angry, rude person. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to get me there, and then once I'm there, I have a hard time coming out. So I become very non-confrontational. You know what I mean? I hope to see you too next time, Faye. Seems like that's how real men are. In America, we are made to feel as if we should do it ourselves as black men. Absolutely. Smart Cookie, you've always been creative and resourceful. Thank you. Thank you, honey. You rock. Whatever you decide to do will bloom. And I've been thinking about what you told me to do years ago. And I'm thinking of doing it. Send me a message on Facebook. But yeah, you know, and as an American girl, sometimes it's just bothersome to see other American women come and do things that are stereotypical, but I understand us, and a lot of times we do it out of protection. I'm gonna shut you down before you shut me down. I'm gonna be rude to you before you're rude to me. I'm gonna overtalk you before you overtalk me. Yes! And I see it sometimes and I just be like, I get it though, I get it. I get so many sides of everything. But one thing I will say, moving out here has made me so proud to be an African American. Not just an American, but an African American, a black American. We have influenced so much of the world, and we've done so much. Like, I come through with my chest. Whenever they're looking for an American, or if somebody asks me if I'm American, yes, I'm American. See? Soy americana, africana, negra, see? See? We have done a lot for this place. See? Okay, okay. Like, but I mean, you know, about how old were the women? Probably mid to late 20s, and I get it because we are also made to feel Dominican girls don't like y'all. Dominican people don't feel like they black. They racist. They're gonna shade you. They think they all that because black men like Latinas, and they think and da 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 da. So we have this back and forth, and I'm very familiar with it. My friend asked me all the time, "You get any fights yet?" I'm not gonna get in no fights. Excuse me, I'm not gonna get in no fights because I don't carry that energy. And let me tell you something else: you don't have to carry that energy to get into a fight. If somebody wants to get into a fight with you, and we know as black people, then we gonna get into a fight. But I really, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna get into a fight where I led anything. I may finish something, I may hit somebody back type vibe, but no, I don't, and I don't really meet those girls that you think are gonna be here, you know what I'm saying, with they doobies and acting like they so much better. I think a lot of people are used to Dominican girls from Grand Concourse. I think y'all used to Dominican girls from the Bronx. You are used to Americanized Dominican girls. The girls out here be chilling hard. Just trying to make a dime, just trying to make a coin. They love to dance, they love to shake their ass, they love to eat. They love beer. I meet cool chicks, I really do. You know, you see the little hotties, you see the OnlyFans Dominican chicks with the big booties. You know what I mean? You see, you know, the surgery girls with the teeth and the nose and the lips and the hair and big booty. And then be over here and they do their thing and they make their money. Even they don't bother me. My thing is because I don't bother people. I'm real like below the radar. I'm like sliding along the back of the wall. You know, people see me and expect me that I'm gonna be a certain way, and I'm usually the exact polar opposite. I don't really vibing. I don't really attract a lot of negativity. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a flex person. I'm not materialistic. I'm not loud. And not that any of those things should, you know, make it okay for you to be the subject of negativity. But those are the type of things when you're in a black environment that can cause confusion. Money. Oh, you know, being decked out, head to toe, drip. I'm not really like a materialistic person. I like nice clothes. I like jewelry. You know, cute, whatever. It's not that serious to me though. I just be minding my business. Like people underestimate the power of minding your business. Like a lot of people ask me, so do they think they black? And I'm just like, well, I don't know. You know, I don't really run around to people out here. Do you think you black? You think you black? Hey, you think you black? You look black. You think you black? I've had this conversation with a couple people, and the general consensus is yes, I have black blood. I'm mixed though. We're very proud of our culture. We're very proud of all the things that make us us, even the things that black Americans are ashamed of, like having white blood. We don't like that shit. If I got a blood test right now and they told me that I had a high percentage of white blood, I would jump off my balcony into the pool. No, you know what I'm saying? So that's them, that's their culture. I mind my business. I can't tell you how to represent yourself, like how to see yourself. Obviously, there are some Dominican people out here that have way more black than others, and for the most part, the conversation goes that way. You know what I mean? Yeah, my dad is Haitian, my mom's Dominican, I'm mixed. I have African blood, I have this. It's a young generation thing. You talk to some older people, they're bogus, they're from Mars. I don't really pay people, you know, of a certain age any attention within the guise of certain conversations because you know you're a boomer. You've been damaged by time. I get that. Every generation has its breaks, has its differences. How we have generations that don't honor them, their pronouns. We have generations that don't honor two-spirit people. We have generations that don't honor interracial relationships. We have generations, you know, through every generation, you know, they come out through their ignorances. So I don't pay old people attention like that. I'm like, okay, are you black as hell? You ain't black. I don't pay old people no attention. I think being rude and using profanity in public is viewed as norm for young women now. In the past, it would be viewed as unladylike. And you know what it is too? Not even so much unladylike to me. It just be bogus. And I feel like if I were a different kind of person, or if I was the person that I was 10 years ago, I was wild. I would stand up on the bar thing and jump down on top of your head. Like, because what's your problem? You know what I mean? You know, it's so, and I hate to use the word aggressive. I hate to use those words, but it's just like, are you okay? Like sometimes I'll be places and I'll be like recording people and everyone's having a good time. And there's always a couple girls who are just, and it's just like, are you okay? Are you okay? You're sitting over here looking mad bogus. You got your face all twisted up and rolling your eyes there. Like, what's going on? Like, what's good? Like, are you okay? Like, bogus to me. I mean, bogus to me. But that's neither here nor there. I feel like this bitter orange has sucked into my face and leaked into my skin because now my stomach is acting weird. And it's supposed to have you digestion, if you know what I mean. But I think my face has sucked up all the orange. But that's really it. That'd be my life. Very calm, very relaxed. Often I consider moving to the city, moving to the capital, Santo Domingo, but I don't really know because Punta Cana is kind of like the country. It's kind of like calm, it's quiet. I can ride my scooter. Like, I hopped on my scooter, I went to the grocery store, I go get my packages, I do this, I do that without any problem. I don't know if it'll be that way in Santo Domingo, and there's no beaches over there, and it's more city-like, so I'm getting that I'll live in a building probably. I don't know. I don't really know. I be chilling. I was just having an intrusive thought really quick. Let's pop outside really quick. Let me bless you guys with some beautiful sky. Let me bless you guys with some beautiful sky. Where my shoes at? I would bring y'all in here. But yeah, getting back to what you were saying, Rebel R, I don't know. And then you know what else too? You never know what people are going through. Just because you're on vacation doesn't mean your problems stop. So that's another thing. Like I really don't be wanting to bother people because you never know what people are going through. You know what I mean? You know, I just be trying to mind my own little business, stay in my own little bubble. To be really, really real with you guys, look at the orange all over my face. I just be really minding my business. Let's take a look at the pool. Yeah. Oh my god. I need to get my lashes filled. I could see one of them about to come out. It's so calm. It's so calm. It's so peaceful. It really is. I think the only time it gets crazy is when people rent their apartments out for Airbnb. Then we get a little bit more life, and even I can appreciate that now because it's so quiet, and it's a Sunday, and I like it because it feels old world out here. It feels real world. Sundays are slow and the streets are kind of empty and you get your shopping done and your laundry and your stuff and it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe. It really is, you know. I want to start doing more video helping people to live abroad because I don't know how you guys hold me in regard to life and finances and this and that, but I feel like anybody could have this life. I really do. I feel like anybody could have this life. I'm not extremely rich. I work hard. I save. I live in a budget, you know, and I feel like there are a lot of women and men who want to do this, but they feel as though they don't have the resources or they don't have the know-how or the wherewithal or they can't survive somewhere else, and you totally can. You know what I mean? I really believe you can, and I really believe, especially if you want to, I feel like you should. I feel like there's such a freedom to being able to afford life hand over fist without really even thinking about it. Like, I haven't worked in a year. You know what I mean? And being able to have that kind of comfort, being able to stop and focus on your health and your mental, you know, mind state and your well-being and you know different things like that. It's really a blessing. My face looks a mess. I know people are like, "What is going on?" It's orange. It's orange peels, but it's just very peaceful. Something that I've taken from this culture is that people don't kill themselves all day out here for money. I feel like people hustle early, they get what they need, and then they go sit down. You know what I mean? It's so peaceful. Um, yeah, it's beautiful. What I'm gonna have to do is use my GoPro body cam, and we're gonna start going on motorcycle rides together, like to the beach, in different places like that and just riding around town, especially on Saturdays and Sundays because it's so peaceful. It's such a vibe. The breeze is breezing. They sprayed for bugs last night, so I'm not getting bit up. I'm just sitting next to the pool watching the waves rimple, and it's relaxing and it's calming. I'm in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. You know, and it's nice. It was needed. This is the life that I thought that I would be living when I moved to California. But no, and you know, and I'm able to help my mom with her rent and do different things. So that feels nice. And I was doing that in LA, but it just felt so much more tight. It felt so much more pressureful. And it was just giving me anxiety, you know? You wanna
You want to have more to show for, as hard as you work, especially in LA, which is why, the people I know still out there, that's why I say if you're not doing something in LA, get out of there. Like my friend lives in LA and she wants to act and she's been living out there for so long. I don't think dreams have a due date or anything like that, but she's out there and she's giving it her all, and time is leaving her. The time she wanted to have a baby and get married, she never did that because she never really achieved her goal of getting into the acting scene the way she wanted to. You know what I mean? And I mean, I feel the same way about myself, but like I want my mom to move out here or somewhere and get her a little house and a little garden and get her a good, you know, little area where she can live. And if she wants to date somebody, she can. If she doesn't have to. But there's a piece that she just doesn't know. Because when she was here, she was stressing me out. Like she wanted to go like, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? And I was just like, we're laying by the pool and drinking beer today. We're gonna do our hands and feet and nails today. We're gonna watch Hallmark Christmas movies, Christmas in July. And she has a constant need to go, and I get it, but there's just like peace that she just doesn't know. She doesn't know how to have. She doesn't know how to entertain peace. You know what I mean? And by the time she was leaving, I think she got the point, and she learned how to calm and just be. And because you have that guilt. When I first moved here, I would wake up in the morning and I would go and I would just start like, okay, I'd be making lists, I'd be working on videos, I'd be editing old content, I'd be doing this, I'd be doing that. And it was just like, I did that for a couple weeks, and then one day I was in the bed and I was just like, I'm so tired. I don't even feel like getting up. And then I was just like, then why are you getting up? Why are you forcing yourself out of the bed? Why are you creating busy work for yourself? If you're tired, sleep. So I feel like I slept for like a month. And then I had to get outside and I started going to the beaches and hanging out and meeting people. And then I started doing like freelance work and I stopped because I feel like people come out here and they want to work with me or they want to do something, but vacation is hard. So if you haven't planned with me ahead of time and you're not traveling alone, you have to work with other people's time. You have to work with other people wanting to be in a different location. You have to, you know, you have to compromise. So it can get hard, and I find myself spinning my wheels with people. So I've stopped doing that for a little while because I need to organize it better and I need to make it an actual service. If you want to come out here and hang out with me, I don't want to feel like I'm charging people to hang out with me, but I'm charging you for my knowledge. You want to go and get some good food, you want to go over here to this beach, you want to go to a deserted beach, you want to go to a deserted, you want to go to a boat party, you want to go to a different island, you want to go get some beer, you want some weed. What do you want to do? You want to meet cool guys? You want to meet some girls? You want to go hang out with Haitians? What do you want to do? You know what I mean? I know these things. I, know how to maneuver around here. So, um, I need to make it an actual service because people are like, we should have a drink, and I'm just like, you can totally have a drink. I'll come and have a drink with you, you know, but do you just want to have a drink with me? Do you want to get a service? Do you want to do photos? My lips are getting so black from the sun. So, but it's cool. I don't mind. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that annoyed me when I first got here that don't bother me as much anymore. You do have to come out here. You do. Hold on. Let me fix my scarf. Oh my god. I'm too comfortable. Hold on.
Brazil. I have always wanted to live in Colombia as well. I want somebody from my family to come occupy this place for like 6 months, pay my rent, half of it at least, and I can go be in Colombia. The thing I like about Colombia is they have a real Black Pride scene. Hair, fashion, makeup, content, clothing, all types of stuff. So I want to go see what's going on right there. My battery's dying. And when I went out there before, I met so many people, and they're all so excited about discovering their blackness and embracing their blackness. Oops, sorry, my battery's dying and my charger's not working. But they're all so excited about their blackness and embracing their blackness and their hair and their texture and their culture and dances and music. And you see some of that here as well, but not quite as much as I would prefer as a business owner that caters to Black women. So when I was out there my first few times, I've been out there like I've been out there a lot. I love Colombia. So I feel like I would do really well out there. I feel like getting a business started out there would be a little bit less risky. There's a bit of red tape here. You know what I mean? They don't have much of a online shopping culture here. And then I feel like in this particular location, everything is about tourists. So it's hard to pick a price point because you have a business that needs to thrive without tourists, and then you have your tourists. So if I charge $100 for a service, only tourists will be able to afford that. So then that gets you into gringo gouge pricing. I charge a local 20, I charge a tourist 80. There's almost no middle ground. There's almost a lack of middle class people who live here but can afford decent pricing for different things. But I'm giving it more time. One thing I'm not one of these expats who's going to be moving every 3 months. I don't have the energy. You know what I mean? Maybe if I did have a partner in crime, you know what I mean? Maybe if there was a significant other that could take some of the weight off my shoulders of relocating my clothing and, you know, personal effects and stuff like that, it could be something that I could think about. But I've been really wanting to get out to Colombia, and I've been also wanting to explore different areas of Dominican Republic. Like, I was supposed to do that with a guy that I met out here through online. We hung out a couple times, but I can't really, I don't know what to make of his energy. It's a little confusing, and I don't really invest much energy trying to figure people out. I feel like if it made sense, it made sense. What's understood doesn't need to be explained. And if there's one thing that I'm gonna do is mind my business. So that's what I'm doing now. We were supposed to do some content and hang out, but he's an American guy in paradise. I'm gonna let him do what he's doing, running behind Dominican girls. No shade, do it. You're not my man. You know what I'm saying? We're just friends. Do that. You know what I'm saying? But don't, like, let's not mince. My stomach's acting awkward. Like, let's not, let's not make it something that it's not, right? Holy moly. I'm gonna have to let you guys go. Lord God, it's so hard. Whew. Oh my God. So yeah, you know. And I got my phone on the charger, but it's not charging. But I thought I would just give you guys this update. I'm definitely gonna do a more constructed video about my life out here, my life update. Oh, this is my waist beads is low. Okay, I'm feeling like real skinny. But yeah, that's my update. I have to do more of an update. I want to show you guys like a general, like a calm day in the life. You know what I'm saying? I've done daily vlogs and stuff like that. But was it really? Yeah, the ones I put out were authentic. I thought they were so boring. Because my life is like, it's calm. And I don't create activities to vlog about. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I tend not to do that. Outside of like a boat trip or doing something fun like a day party or something. I don't really film anything. But my stomach is gonna make a fool of me. Like I feel like this cramps. Like but let me let you guys go since you know when I see people go live, I never really watch their live unless I know them, so we're getting the characters in. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and I hope you guys enjoyed this live. It's officially been like 2 hours that I've been live, and I'm gonna go wash this stuff off my face, take a very cold shower, just let the water just run all down my head and neck, all down my face, through my lashes. It's so hot. It's not that bad, but it's hot. And I'm gonna let you guys go. Alright, oh my god, it was so fun talking to you. I go from one outro to another. It's time to say bye. And I just want to keep saying, okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys go. I had a good time. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you guys go on anything. And I will see you guys later. Whew. Hot. No problem, Kiki. I was just exiting and then a message pops up. Oh my god, my stomach hurts so bad.